go, folks. You know what time it is.
No charcoal grills are allowed.
I'm white. I got you, Carl.
Yeah, illegally selling water without a permit
on my property.
Whoa! Hey!
Give us your ID.
You don't live here.
I'm uncomfortable.
A Texas teacher is out of a job after a recording caught him saying the N-word. Y'all, check this out.
We have to have, you know, like you say, people get really upset and the tension in the room rises because we're not allowed to have a difference of opinion.
I mean, if there's a word that you're not supposed to say, why are you saying it?
I don't know. Why do the guys in my class go, you know, and say, man, nigga, you crazy? Why do they say that? And why is it because I'm a white guy I can't say that?
Because your ass white. Norman Grueneich, who is now a former teacher at Klein Collins High School in Spring, Texas. Yeah, you heard him. Guess what? He ain't got a job. Klein ISD released the following statement about the incident. They said, in Klein ISD, we pride ourselves on our ability to create safe spaces for every child in our schools. The former employee failed to do that and is no longer employed in Klein ISD. The statements made by this former employee do not reflect our district shared vision. Our employees or anything about Klein ISD would regret that our students were impacted by this language, and if any of them would like to talk to any of our counselors, we will make them available. Every child deserves to feel safe and have a positive learning experience at school. We are deeply sorry that this former employee failed to do this for our students. This incident is still under investigation at this time. Kelly, really? I'm just saying, do we actually need a debate on this one? Dude. Why girl? I can't say it. Now hold up. Now, since you no longer have a job, now you know why.
I mean, but not only that, a couple things here. One, why are you upset that you can't say the same thing as a minor who probably doesn't understand the gravamen of that word in the first place either? You know, like the responsibility scales have shifted here. You are the adult and you should know better. Why are you trying to stoop to the level of a student who doesn't? Just point blank on that one. But on a larger note, it just baffles me how white people cannot fathom a world in which they are not allowed to do something or not allowed to say something because they are so used to being in a position where they are telling other people what to do and telling other people what to say, so that when, you know, something as egregious and as offensive and historically wrong as the N-word is coming out of their mouths, and they know that, they still can't envision not being able to say it. That is baffling to me on many levels, not just because they are white, but that is a psychological issue to me.
Michael?
Roland, he's a dumbass, okay? Some people should not be in classes, okay? Now, I'm a person, I don't use the N-word and I'm black, okay? I don't do it. But when you go and research this, and once again, this is in Texas as well, you know, and there's some crazy things going on in Texas. He also could be heard in the recording asking why there's no White History Month, and he pointed to the treatment of some Irish people. He said, why don't we have a White History Month talking about what the Irish went through? Well, March is Irish American History Month, dumbass. It's been in existence since 1991. Okay? The U.S. government recognizes Irish American History Month. This is what happens when you have unqualified people in the classroom. So, yeah, he should be fired. And this is another example of why America needs a massive history lesson as well, especially in Texas, which is a former Confederate state that came into the Union in 1845 as a slave-holding state. These are some crazy times, and history's repeating itself also.
Brianna?
Yeah, so I'll say that I wasn't familiar with Texas, but I want to highlight something further than just this, right? Because this is happening not just in Texas. I have a friend who received a call, this is this week, right, about a teacher at a school within Greenville County Schools in South Carolina who allegedly called a student the N-word, and the teacher was only suspended. Of course, we'll be asking for the employee to be terminated, but there's also been history in that same school last year for a student being called the N-word and suspended for 2 weeks at that same school. So it's not a one-off instance, right? And it's not just happening in one state. And you can remember probably in the past in South Carolina, the Malden police officer called a student the N-word and was terminated from the school district and the police department. So we just can't allow this to happen. And hopefully the school district will work with my friend and hold the teacher accountable, fully accountable, or else really more names need to be released and other pertinent information, because it's not just happening in one state. We see this and, it seems like just ridiculous, and we can laugh at it because of how ridiculous it is in 2021. But this is happening in other states and grievously. And fortunately, here in Texas, he got fired. There's other places it's occurring, and they're not firing their teachers. And this is a really big issue that's occurring right now in schools.
Folks, back to that Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Betty is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now she's free to become Bear Hug Betty. Settle in, kids. You'll be there a while. Ooh, where you going?
Time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared. You dig?